Okay, that was some bullshit. I haven't even started attempt 2 for today. Is it gonna do it again? I don't know what kind of thing was that. Alright, just gotta... Cool. Apparently YouTube doesn't like me, which is nice. It's always good to know that. Perfect analogy. No. What a strange thing to start off with. And that is a solid no from me, Cap. This isn't a request stream. I can't really do request streams, unfortunately, because like as soon as, well, like a single request would take the entire stream, so I can't do that, unfortunately. What the hell happened with my stream? It just randomly got like booted off of YouTube because they're like, oh, we've noticed a copyright, or, and I haven't even been playing anything. I'd understand it if they flagged my bloody no rest for the wicked things, because you know, music publishers' copyrights are bullshit, but you know. I don't know, man. This is dumb. Why? Okay. I'm back now. I might change the name of this so it doesn't flag me again. YouTube is, I don't know. Keep holding on, my wayward son. There we are. Does it change automatically, or? Yeah, here we go. Keep on holding on, my wayward son. Okay, let's see if it doesn't boot me again after 5 minutes. It's been 3.5 minutes, so if you haven't joined in just yet, then yeah. Like, remove music, like this is some bullshit right here. Hang on. Let me just show my screen real quick. Screen record, I think it's. Whoa, look at this. Ah! Anyway, so it says, we've removed this video because it violates our community guidelines. You'll be able to view this video for 7 days when it was removed. This period allows you to review content. And I'm just like, are you joking? I'm going to appeal this decision. Reason, I just started, nothing happened, didn't even play any music whatsoever. But of course, you know, please note that due to recent global health crisis related to COVID-19, a number of our normal review processes have been disrupted and experiencing delays. To stay up to date in any changes in our services, our broader response, please blah 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 blah. Essentially, things are going to go wrong and we can't do anything about it. So if I get like a community guidelines strike because I started a live stream, I'm going to be quite annoyed. Quite annoyed indeed. Unless, of course, this one has already gone down. No, it's still going? Okay, excellent. We've got excellent connection. We've got 5 concurrent viewers. Everyone still alive in... Oh, that's a line. Alive in there? To see how the delay works. Wow. That's quite a delay. Okay, that's a little bit. Okay. So it's gone past the 5-minute mark. So I guess YouTube didn't, like, flag my IP address or something like that? Because that'd be dumb if they did. Because unless the blurry face of Sunburst and the setting that I made for this is copyright claimable, I'm gonna have a lot of issues. Alrighty then, so this is Sunburst, and we're gonna be finishing him today. As you can see, we've got some books flying outside of this bookcase, but that's only because this is a continuous model, and you don't see this part anyway. But you do see the top of this, which I find interesting. But yeah, so I've set up a little bit of a stream here, a little bit of a setting here. These are all manually posed, which I think is brilliant. Let's look at those action figures. I kind of figured that Sunburst would be the type to be nerdy about something, but to the extent where, like, his work and things would get in the way of him being able to actually collect things. So anything that he has a collection of, he'd have an incomplete collection. So he wouldn't have all 7 power ponies. Yes, I did say 7, because Humdrum is just as important as the rest of the 6. I should say it, but Philly second is no, that's Philly second. What is it? Commander Zap Brannigan is just as important as the other 6. Anyway, and he's got a little bunch of nerd things. I really liked this this thing I created, or hobbled together out of parts for, like, a portal thing, because, like, I want this to be existing in real life. This, got the portal button and the portal gun on top of it. This needs to be a real thing to buy, because I think that's really fantastic. I coupled that together out of models. There's the button, of course, that holds the circle button, the portal gun, and then a post from Carousel Boutique and model thingy. Anyway, yeah, so this is the current setting. And I've changed a little thing around. I've gotten rid of the glue stick, which I'm not sure if it was in the previous thing, but I got rid of the glue stick and changed it into an inkwell pad, because he wouldn't have a glue stick in here. So, like, only natural things should exist. And I've also done a bit of things where you can actually see the book as he slides it in. And let's have a look at what it looks like at the moment. Let's give it a go. I'm just going to go ahead and do this for you. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on. There we go.
Hello, everyone. I do hope that you're all staying safe out there, and by out there, I of course mean inside. Staying inside is one of the most important things that we can do right now, what with social distancing and all of that. And take it from me, staying inside isn't all that bad. I did it for quite a while.
But yeah, so he's got a whole bunch of papers on his desk. And, just all sorts of things that add to the sort of cohesion to it. Although, one thing I will have to do is, I just noticed there is that I'm going to need to get those papers and move them away from the edge of the desk there. So, let me just go ahead and put this back to normal. Cool. Alrighty. So it looks like this stream is actually happening, which is good news. What is this? So I got an email from YouTube. Hang on, let's just have a look at this screen record. Hi, Quillo. As you may know, our community guidelines describe which content we allow and don't allow on YouTube. Your video, Quillo's Animating Livestream 46 Keep Trucking On, was flagged for us for review. Upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines and we removed it from YouTube. So I had actual YouTube people in my live stream the moment it started. They were ready to go. They were like, oh mate, I'm so excited for this Quillo live stream. And they went into it and they thought the button that said, is this the best live stream ever? They thought that this content violates our community guidelines was this live stream is the best thing ever, and they went to press it and they removed it off of YouTube. So confirmed, they had reviewed the video, they were waiting for me to start, and then boom, immediately they removed it from YouTube. I love it though. I love it how it says, upon review, we've determined that it violates our guidelines, and then the next fucking paragraph they say, due to global health, we can't, our normal review process has been disrupted. As a result, some content might get removed in error, relying less on human reviewers. So they didn't actually review it. I love this. I hate it. Anyway, I'm getting really loud. I'm getting really loud and annoyed because I'm frustrated. Let's get back to Sunburst. Okay, here we go.
Hello, everyone.
I need to get these papers to not be falling off his desk, so just need to move it out to about here. There we go, and we've got some more papers over here. What are these papers? These are papers from the Stanley Parable, actually. And you got things like that. Why are we here? Hey, dude, do you ever just look up at the stars and wonder, why am I here? Have you ever read Way of Zen by Alan Watts? It's so good, man. Mind-expanding stuff. What if the stars are like us in the future, man? But yeah, when you get papers all littered around the environment, that's what these are. These are just different skins of them, so it's pretty cool. I hate him. Employee number 432. Absurd, commonplace, heretical, terrible at his job, knows nothing about where he is employed or what he's supposed to be doing, questions authority at every turn, and is unpleasant to be around. He continues to ask stupid questions like, where am I and how did I get here? Is unhelpful when we're performing. Typical tasks and even when presented with the basest of tasks, he simply questions it. So, continuous questions. Cool. Anyway, so right now, why don't I stream on like Twitch? Because Twitch doesn't save the streams. And I like if I want to do a time lapse of the stream, then I can't do it on Twitch. And also my computer doesn't have a lot of space because I won't be able to record the video because I've got too much stuff on there. So it's just easy to do it on the YouTube. So. And also, this is just where my audience is, and I don't have a following on Twitch, so there you go. That's the reason why that's the case. ZZZ Batman D. But yeah. Cool. But it's like, we have all of these complaints about YouTube, but we don't have any other sort of option. We don't have a choice. Oh, we can try Vimeo. Yeah, no. We don't have a choice. We don't have the capacity. I don't know. I'm just complaining because I like complaining, and I like looking at broken things and saying, this is broken! Cool. We're going to be lighting up this scene. I need to go into the void. Complaining because I like complaining. Anyway. And it's just easy. It's easy to stay on YouTube because, like, it's what we've known forever, and it's hard to see YouTube and say, this is what it's becoming sort of situation, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Great majority of people that complain about YouTube isn't going to do anything about it. YouTube isn't going to do anything about it. So, in reality, there's not much we can do. So, there you go. Alright, so this light is slightly tilted, like me. And so I'm just going to, just like that, make it 0. Perfect. Okay, so this light... So, I've learnt a lot from Red Ace of Spades. But the thing, like, I do like that question, how can we make it better? But we can't. I can't. I'm just a lowly YouTube, like, a lowly sub, like, I don't even have a bloody, what was it? Did you get a silver one first? I don't have any, like, YouTube rewards. I'm a YouTuber of no renown. I can't do anything about it. So that question, oh yeah, how can we make it better? You can't, I just want to hate it. I mean, that's very astute. That's essentially what I'm going to be talking about. But yeah, I'm a YouTuber of no renown. I have no say in this. And it's kind of annoying that my thought process behind how copyright, for example, the copyright content ID should be claimed, it should be based on proportion, you know. A 3-minute segment of video shouldn't claim the entire 2-hour live stream. It should claim only that 3 minutes. But it doesn't work like that because YouTube doesn't like thinking about things like that because that requires too much thought process and too much, like, I guess, legality or issues required around it, and it's just easier to say, no, it's just the entire live stream. But then the thing that annoys me is that if you've got multiple different copyrighted content things, it certainly splits the revenue it certainly splits the revenue among the content that you get copyrighted from. So clearly they're capable of splitting revenue amongst the multiple people. You should also be able to leave the side for the people that actually make the video. Like, my notice for the Wicked video is going to get claimed immediately because that song is not in public use, even though it's like it's a cover and it's been sung by someone else. And I'm not going to get any, like, I don't want any ads on it, but I'm going to have ads on it, and I'm not going to get any sort of financial repercussion because of it, because of the fact that the Content ID system is really weird. It should get 50% of their revenue because the audio only makes one part of it, and my video, the one I spent, 2 years making, is the one that actually makes up the video, and now I'm getting all worked up about it, and now I'm going to switch topics. Hello, Yoshimitsu. How's it going? I appreciate you coming in. Okay, so I'm going to name this light front base. I'm worked up today. I don't know why. I'm so worked up today. Holy crap. Too much imaginary coffee. I've been thinking about having too much coffee. I haven't actually had any coffee. I wonder what happens if I did have coffee. Anyway. Come on. Alright. So, I've learned a lot of things from Red Ace of Spades, especially how important it is to know how to light up the scene. And that's what I'm doing right now. You need to set apart your base lighting from your actual shaded lighting so that your characters don't get things like, you see that line on his face? That's what we want to avoid. And the way to avoid that is just positioning of lights. Positioning and also intensity of these lights. I want to avoid those shadows, those line shadows. And the other thing that's really important to remember is that light, when it's in a room, bounces all over the place. So you are going to have light sources from above them and below them as well. And that's just as important as the lights that are casting the shadows and whatnot. Render is like Blender and whatnot do this sort of thing automatically, but it does this sort of thing automatically, but SFM does not. So it's really important that you make your point as the animator to specifically say this is where the lights are going to be. Now I am going to be editing the intensity of these lights because right now it's currently too bright. So this is the brightness of the brightness of your base lighting should be the amount of light that you want your shadows to have. And you might find that, for example, in a room like this, if I put my hand here to block the light from this light over here, my face is now in shadow, but it's not completely black. Let me just have a look. Yeah, it's not completely black. It's got the base lighting of the rest of the room. If I turn off this light, you'll see what the base lighting is. And even then, we've still got shadows coming in from my window over here. So this light that's hitting this wall is bouncing all over the place. So the analog in SFM would be having a light that is behind this wall, casting a light going this way. Because that light is just as important as this one over here. So I'm not sure how I can represent that though. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so you see my hand? As it approaches my face, it gets darker and darker. Even though, like, if the light was truly coming from there, my face wouldn't necessarily, but it does actually get darker and darker as it approaches my face. So there is a light coming in from either this direction or that direction or something like that, even though there's only one light source at the moment, which is that window over there. It's a big light source, but yeah. As I said before, Blender calculates this sort of thing just naturally, but SFM does not. So as an SFM animator, you have to make sure that you get this right. And I see there's a little shadow line along his face here that I do not like in the slightest. So we're going to go ahead and fiddle with this intensity here. Now, when editing the intensity of multiple things, I like using the 0 slider because it makes it nice and easy, and it does everything, not only everything at once, but everything in proportion to each other. If I just put this over here and use the 0 light, you notice that the rest of the, I'm pointing at the screen, but just look at the sliders. The rest of the sliders move slower than that one that's been moved up to the top. So you can see that it's very important to make sure that you use those sliders here because they are relative to each other. Okay, so the light that's on the left side of his face, which I just have to So this one is the right side. So I'm just going to say,
One.
hello, how's it going? This is the left side. Whoops. Who dares? Oh. Who the hell was talking? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What's going on? Did someone join in and then disappear? I don't know, man. Freaky things are happening. Oh, at least that was just a... Okay, that was... that was Sunburst talking. Okay. Alright, left base. What is this? I think that was the top one, wasn't it? Yes. Top base. And then this one, bottom base. I need to blow my nose. Goddamn. Excuse me for 1 second. Fuck. Hey. Y'all ever blow your nose so hard that you start crying? Okay, I'm good. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. Hello, Dark Shields. 769. Welcome aboard. Okay, so I see that he's got a bit of that shadow line here. Like, am I just making shit up, or is that actually real? I don't know. Anyway, but I'm going to get this left one here, and I'm going to lower the intensity just slightly, because I feel like the left one is slightly closer than the right one, so just making it up like that. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set a normal light here. I'm going to go ahead and 0 it. Get a regular light to be my shadows of the environment. So I imagine he's going to have a light up like this. And the other thing is that I don't think ponies have white floodlights. I'm also going to lower the filter size because I love my sharp shadows. Here we go. And of course the shadow in 10 goes all the way to 0, because remember we already set up how much I want those shadows to look with these lights here. Okay. And the other thing is that I'm going to make it slightly red, slightly yellowed, because, hang on. Because I'm wanting to do this by candle. Oh, no, not intensity, sorry. I meant all three of these colors. But it's not going to be perfectly, just slightly yellow, just like that. And I'm going to call this shadow light right. Shadow light right. Shadow light right. Okay. So you can see how the shadows change in their filter the closer the light gets. But there you go. Cool. And the other thing to consider is that the wider the field of view, the less quality the shadows have. So that's something to always keep in mind as well. So only want to use your shadow lights for what you want to light up. Okay, so this light here is too harsh, whereas this is too dark. So I could either increase the left base, lower the shadow light, or I can copy this and paste another one on the left here. Because remember what I was saying about light bouncing around the room? We're going to need to make sure that we have another light here that's bouncing around the room. This one, of course, won't have a shadow. And of course, it's not going to be as intense. So this one's going to be like this, maybe.
Hello, everyone. I do hope that you're all staying safe
Look
out
at it
there.
go.
And by
Goddamn.
there, I of course mean inside. Staying inside is one of the most important things that we can do right now, what with social distancing and all of that. And take it from me, staying inside isn't all that bad. I did it for quite a while.
So, that looks pretty darn good.
Hello, everyone.
The only thing I need to get rid of right now is this line, which is an issue with the texture, which is not good. And there was another thing. What was it?
I do hope that you're all staying safe out there. And
oh yes, his eyes. I need to fix his eyes up. His eye shadow. His eye line. So, we're going to be doing some texture stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this, and I'm going to do... Where is... record? No, live stream scene. I'm going to go screen record. Actually, okay. I'm going to do add display capture. Add existing screen, okay, and I'm just gonna add it to here, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna remove the top and the bottom. So if I just grab this screen, go to filters, increase crop pad. Crop pad is fine. And I'm gonna, oh, that's the left. Sorry, I need that one. The top is gonna go down, just like that, and then the bottom is gonna go up. You see it slowly disappearing, slowly cropping it out. Cool. Close. Done. So now you're seeing my screen, but it's just SFM. Good news. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to find... let me just... SFM game. Use the mod... Oh, you can't see this. So make sure I don't have anything... Oh. Okay, there we go. Let's close all these boys down. There we go, nice and contained. Alright, so we need to get sunbursts models. Oh, okay. Where's all my pawns? Hang on. Something's not right. Oh, right, materials models. That's right, that's where everything is. Okay. VNMLP. Is Sunburst in here? Let's have a look. Sunburst, there he is. Okay, so let's have a look at his body VTF file. Let's give it a look-see. Okay, so this is where his hooves have the issue, I think. Oh boy, this is going to be more challenging than I was expecting. I'm fairly certain that these are his forehooves. I just have a look at this work camera here. And if I have a look at his hind hooves... Oh no. Oh, he's kind of broken here. But that's okay, you don't see his hind hooves, so it's fine. That's weird. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to export this in the Sunburst folder. Boop. As body.targa. That's what TGA stands for. It stands for Targa. And we're going to open it in Photoshop CS 5.1. Yes, I'm glad I'm back too. It's good to be back. Okay, here we go. So, something that I personally would do in this scenario. Well, first I need to... So something that I do, that I prefer doing when it comes to things like this, is just getting rid of his eyelashes, and then the next thing I need to do is find a way to make his hooves match up. Because, like, I'm honestly of the mindset of just doing this. Wow, they're not even in line. That's not good. So I'm honestly in the mindset of just doing this. And see what that messes up. So I'm going to go ahead and save as, I'm going to call it a targa, body.tga, okay. And then I'm going, with this body VTF, I'm going to, I'm going to import body.tga, right? Okay, and then I need to, again, copy this when it imports it. This is not SFM, but it is something related to SFM. Right now, what I'm doing is fixing up my textures. Right now, this is Photoshop and VTF edit I'm using here. You see, this is VTF. But if I go ahead and save as, okay, I'm going to call it body test 1 because I don't want to overwrite my original texture. That would be bad. Okay. And the way that I apply this texture to Sunburst is by going add override materials, shown in materials, add attribute string, $ base texture. Okay, and now he's all he's broken. He's a broke boy. And then I'm gonna copy and paste this, enter, it's back to normal, and then I'm gonna do test 1. Boom. Okay, so we got rid of his eyelashes, and his hooves are fucked. Yep, look at them. They are broke, son. Okay, so that hosts a bit of an issue. His hind looks the same, but his forehooves are the ones that you see the most, and we can't have this happening. So, usually you would use a program called Substance Painter to do this, but I don't have Substance Painter. So what I'm gonna do, okay, I think I'm gonna do something cheeky. I'm gonna do something very, very cheeky indeed. So it seems like the hooves are in the right location, but they're just not stretched enough. So if I go into this layer and using the black pen, actually, there we go. Using the black pen, I'm gonna put these here. Okay, let me just, damn it. There we go. Cool. Okay, using the black pen, I'm gonna put this here, and then, actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to select this side. Let me just get rid of this. I absolutely hate it how sometimes Photoshop doesn't allow you to go further down. I want to see like the bounds of the image itself. Bah. Anyway. Okay, so this part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to very cheeky sneakily just expand it like this. Just like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, just panic, is I am going to, I guess, copy and paste it. Oh, I guess okay. Copy and paste it, right? Put it in the same place. This is about, okay, so it's 4,100 wide, which means, and let me just get rid of this real quick. I'm going to duplicate this layer, so it's an absolute perfect copy. And then I'm gonna grab all of this. Oh, I hate my nose so much. All right. Bloody hell. Cool. Hey, are you actually hearing me? Okay, you are. Okay, good news. And it's not that bad either. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, I could just image. I could select everything. Image. Haha. Yes. Width. -100. Boom. Flipped. Done. Cool. And now I'm going to merge down, and you've got this thing here, and then I'm just going to make sure that I'm not covering anything I shouldn't do up here, which is good news. Okay, so this should, and yes, I'm going to save it as blank because I need to know what the difference is between the two. So I'm going to save it as the targa, the body.targa, body.tga. Go here, I'm going to import body.tga. Okay. Just gonna go check to see if it actually worked the way it's supposed to. And yes, VTF edit does say it's not responding when it's doing its thing. So just let it load. Alright, there it goes. Now it's black and it's got the bit of white here, but that is okay. I'm gonna save it as body test 2. Now, it's very important that you save it as separate things because SFM likes to cache things a lot. And so test 1 is currently cached as this model. If I overwrite test 1, it's not going to update in SFM. I have to make sure I overwrite a separate thing. Okay, good news, good news. He's wearing his black socks. And it seems as though that patch of white here, which is what corresponds to this area here, is like on the outside, which is fine. So that means that in order to make his texture line up, I have to grab the corners or the edges and just move it in slightly. And I believe that it's happening here. So this up a bit is where I want it to not be. I think. Maybe. So here's hoping that if I just do this, okay, so if I just make that straight, will that work? Okay, I detest this part of SFM, by the way. This never ceases to fatigue me. I can do it, but I hate it so much. It's so challenging. Like, it's not challenging. It's just fatiguing. If I had something like Substance Painter and it just worked with SFM models, then I would love that. But I don't have Substance Painter, and it does. And even then, as it does not work with SFM models just as it goes. You have to use it with like a Blender model or something like that. So, begs the question, why don't I animate in Blender? Because I know how to do that. At least I'm somewhat... I can sort of do it. Cool. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do 3. Damn it! Okay, no, this is good news. Good news. Okay, so that means all I have to do is literally just this. Make it a bit higher, and that actually I'm going to make it a little bit, oh, maybe a bit more like that. Oh, maybe a little bit like that. Okay, so that means that should do its thing properly. Target. I'm going to save it as a target. And I'm going to import body.tga. Okay. You are not late, actually. Franex Pony? Franex? I'm gonna call it Franex. Because I'm like Frank. Franks. You're Franks. I'm gonna call you Franks. No, you're not late, Frank's Pony. In fact, you're quite on time, actually. It's only been, what, 20 minutes since YouTube allowed me to start streaming. Yeah, save, okay. And then, yes, it's saved. And so now I need to go here and iterate this by 1. Oh, I went just a little bit too high. Okay, that's fine. So, just like that. Just like that. Save as. Targa. Save. Yes. Okay. Okay. And then in VTF edit, I have to import body open. Huh. Okay. Wait. See that? I'm already tired. In fact, this activity is so tiring and so fatiguing that I was tired before I started doing it. This amount of fatigue carries across the space-time continuum. Save as, test 5, okay, back to SFM. Save this as test 5. Ah, okay. Back to here. Okay, I'm gonna see if that works. Save as. Targa. Save. Yes. Okay. Import body open. Okay. Thank you, Benjamin. I appreciate it. What would happen if I get YouTube chat? And then, can I refresh the page? I don't know. I don't care. Alright, I'm going to save this as test 6. And then I'm going to go ahead and give you test 6. Yes! Perfect. And let's just make sure that it's on the other. Ah! What? No! No! Is that the same for this health as well? What? Why? What? I don't understand. Okay. Alrighty then. I guess this side wants to be difficult. But good news is, it seems like I just need to. It's almost like I just need to do this. So, the original texture for Sunburst, this texture here, has a ungodly gap in his socks here. In his, yeah, they are called socks. And I don't like that at all. And that's just the normal thing. So I'm trying to find out, through iterations to try and make that look better. And now I just need to work on this hoof, which is on this side of the texture mapping here. So I'm just going to go ahead and stretch that out over here. And then I'm going to save as, targa, body, okay, okay, test, import, body, open, okay, wait. 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 File. Save as. Iterate the number. Enter. Back to SFM. To here. Iterate the number and... What? Excuse me, what? Okay, so it's the opposite. Okay. Alrighty then. Alright. Okay, so this corresponds to, of course, it corresponds to his left hoof, obviously. So I just need it, just like that, apply. And then I'm also, just for preventative measures, going to do this. Okay. Save as, Photoshop, Targa, save, okay. VTF edit, file, import, body, open, okay, wait. $2,000 years later. 4,000 years later. Alright. Save as, iterate the number, save, back to SFM, 7, iterate the number. Okay, that's back to normal, which is good news. And over here, oh, it's, am I gonna say that's fine? 7. So on the side that I changed, I need to lower it slightly. Okay, so on this side, I need to grab this part of the texture and lower it slightly. I'm gonna see if that works. Save as, Targa, save, okay. VTF edit, file, import, body to TGA, open, okay, wait. Welcome to Quillo's SFM stream, where the majority of it is spent inside a VTF edit and Photoshop. Where most of your SFM life will also be spent inside Photoshop and VTF edit. Okay, file, save as, iterate that to 9, back to SFM, iterate this to 9, and it's so close. Okay, body TGA. Now what I'm gonna do, I feel like what I should do, lower it but also sharpen it like that, so it's nice and spectacularly sharp. All right, save as, Targa, save, yes. Oh, I didn't say okay that time. It's not gonna work. Open, okay. Okay, file, save as, iterate it to 10. We've reached 10, everyone. So change this, iterate it to 10. Yes, it lines up. Woohoo! All right. Good news. And his back legs are fucked. But I'm gonna fix that up now. All right. So that one must be this one here. Must be. And it seems like it's on the side that it seems like it's on this side here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, where I just need to bring this out to about here. Okay. Save as, TGA, save, okay. VTF edit, file, import, body, open, okay. I'm one of those people that if I notice something wrong and I'm fixing it, and then I fix that problem, but then a similar problem also has something wrong, then I'm like, well, I'm already spent all this time fixing the first problem, so I may as well just fix the next problem as well. And then that's what leads me to do 5 hours in VTF edit, and not actually doing animation. Test 11, and I'm almost a genius. Almost. So all I need to do here... Oh, okay. Well, in that case, all I need to do here is essentially bring this out, because it seems like that's all I need to do. And then I'm going... In fact, I can just do this, maybe. Why not? Tentative measures. I-E. Let's get rid of this part here. Cool. File. Save as. Photoshop. Target. Body. Save. Okay. Okay. VGF edit. File. Import. Body. Open. Okay. Wait. I can almost set up a fucking Python script to do this for me. In fact, I probably should, to be honest. Like, I can do it. I can do it. Oh, fuck, I've got to stop itching my head. My head is really itchy. And I noticed that, oh, there's all this, like pussy stuff that's in my head. Oh no, do I have an infection? I went to the doctors, and she's, and I said, oh, when I itch my head, like, there's pussy residue is there. And then she essentially said, well, then stop itching your head. Because that's all it was. Like, that's all it is. It's the fact that I'm itching my head that makes my head itch. So I'm like, I gotta break the cycle. Alright. Alright. So, what I can do here is I can actually raise up this part of his hoof. So if I just go to here and go to the other side, this part of the hoof just needs to go up. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to open the transform controls and do this, and then just bring this part up. Just like that. And it doesn't need to go up too high. So let's give it a look. The reason why I did it that way is because otherwise there'd be a cut halfway through his leg, and that's not going to be good either. So I did it using the warping controls so that this side can still connect with each other, which is always good to know. Alright, file, file, import, body, open, okay, wait. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll set this up to render and go to the bathroom, and then you can just watch it render. That'd be how it goes. Having a standing up desk is great, because, like, something that I've noticed is that I used to think that my knees were terrible, and they kind of are, but, like, they used to hurt a lot when I'm, like, walking around and just doing normal things. And the reason why that was the case is because I wasn't using them. I wasn't using my knees, so my body was like, we don't need those. And so now that I am actually using it, like, I can decide to do squats now if I want it. Bye. And now I'm back. All right. So yeah, but it doesn't give you any recourse whatsoever when needing to go to the bathroom, because you feel that fully when you're standing, which is not good news. But I guess it is good news in a sort of way, because your body's doing the thing it's supposed to instead of sitting down all day. So yeah. Calisthenics, whatever that means. Calisthenics? Callum. I used to know a guy named Callum. Come on. Quick squats. Alright. Bouncing up and down. That's how you do it. I used to have long flowing locks that would bounce with me. But now I have a sensible haircut. 14! Let's go. 14! Ah! Yeah! Alright. So we're gonna go back. Okay. Down slightly. Like that much. Okay. File. Save as. Photoshop. Target. Body. Save. Okay. Okay. VTF edit. File. Import. Body. Open. Okay. Oh, it's good fun. This is good fun. This is what animation is all about. Hang on, let me see if I can just... Can I get a more... I think that's better, honestly. Getting some light on this side. Look at that, triple point lighting. Rendered in Blender, that's what I am. Save as! Or rendered in SFM, actually. Okay. 15, boom, okay, and... Yes! I'm gonna take it, I'll take it. It's good enough for me. Good enough for Steve, good enough for Sunburst. Cool, so... Oh, no. It's unnoticeable. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. Alright, so just one more check with his hooves to make sure it's all nice and good. Like, I'm not driving too much with that, but that's how it was in the original model, so I'm fine with it at the end of the day. I'm okay with it. Cool. Cool. Alright, done. So, now what I'm going to do is leave it like that. No. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and essentially select everything but the things. Press I to get the color of that. Press B to go into your brush, and then we're just going to go ahead and just paint it like that. All nice and pretty like. Cool. And now we're going to merge down. We're going to save as, body, save, okay, okay. And then get this one, file, import, body, open, okay. Okay, file, import, no, save as, test, I'm going to call it. I think I might overwrite the original one, but no, I'm going to do a test. Text 16, then SFM, test 16, and kablamo! Cool, his hooves are now fixed. Let's give another look.
Hello, everyone. I do hope that you're all staying safe out there, and by out there, I of course mean inside. Staying inside is one of the most important things that we can do right now, what with social distancing and all of that. And take it from me, staying inside isn't all that bad. I did it for quite a while.
Good. He's so cute. God damn it. Alright, so something that I did that I am actually kind of proud of, but also I need to fix it up a bit. Okay, so with SFM, I'm just going to go ahead and go back to... let me see, screen. There we go. Alright, so with SFM, the camera specifically, this plane here is the focal plane. What the camera is currently focusing. Anything that's in that plane will be in perfect focus. Anything beyond or in front of it will be blurry. If I go ahead and go to this point here, you'll notice that he is very blurry indeed, and the background not as much. So, the thing I wanted to try and capture is that sort of camcorder autofocus thing going on. And so what you'd notice is that if I go ahead and go back to cameras. Oh, actually, before I start talking about this, actually, I'm just going to give you an example of the SFM's tendency for caching things. Right, so I'm happy with this texture, so I'm going to save as just body. I'm going to overwrite the original body file. Yep. And I'm going to exit out of VTF Edit. I'm going to exit out of Photoshop because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to save this, and now I'm going to go ahead and go back to the original body. What's this? Oh no! He's got that back, but I clearly overwrote it with the preferred text the text texture. But the other thing that I'm going to tell you about as well is if I get rid of all of these tests, right? Now these files don't exist anymore, but they still do in SFM. So test 1, test 5, they will all still exist in SFM until you save and reload SFM. You have to reload the entirety of the program, because otherwise if it tries to just you can't just reload the file, because then it'll kind of break or something. So you have to close SFM and then reload it, and then all your textures will be fine. The only thing that you have to worry about when it comes to closing SFM is that your default slider will no longer work for models that are currently loaded in the project. But in order to subman that, you just need to rebuild. You need to go rebuild, reattach model to skeleton, or reattach to model, attach to model, or something like that. It's in the utilities, and then that will allow your default slider to work again. but that is if you need it for your bones, so it's fine. Most of that probably wouldn't understand, but someone who's used SFM will probably understand what that's all about. And if you have any questions about that, you can go ahead and ask me, and I'll clarify it. But at the moment, I'm going to leave it like that, because I do actually really need it. Okay, so his texture is now broken. None of those textures exist, and SFM realizes it now because I've cleared its cache. So test 6, test 1 no longer exists, and then you notice that body is now the correct actual one that I wanted, which is good news. So this sliding focus plane is what I want to show you. So if I go ahead and go to camera 1, which is the one that's currently being recorded, you will notice that there's all these little flickies here. If I go to the focal distance, this is what I'm trying to accomplish, because as he's close here, the camera realizes, oh, he's too close, so he's going to go all the way to the front. And it specifically misses him, because it goes all the way back to the original one, and then it goes out to it. But I think what I might do is send this a bit more, because it goes out until... Oh, I need to make this go up a bit further. I want it to go out past him until it starts realizing that it's too non-focused, and then it will go back to the point at which it was in focus. That's what I want to do, because that's what I've noticed, that things happen like that. And the same thing when suddenly the camera moves, and then the focus is no longer accepted. It will continue zooming out until it becomes too blurry, and then it will come back in. So that's what I want to achieve with this
safe out there,
thing, and I want to see if it works in SFM as well. Now, this one specifically, I wanted to try and mask the camera moving back, because I accidentally animated the camera in this position here and not in the position forward. So that's kind of my bad, but I just need to try and mask that, so that's why the focus slider immediately goes out. So yeah, that's just that. And of course, when he goes in, the focus is going to be that, so it's going to try and go forward, and then it needs to go a little bit too far. Actually, no. A bit further out. Yep, and it matches to him, and then of course it stays the same, and then it tries to refocus, finds it's too blurry, it zooms back, and then it stays like that for the rest of the thing.
Right now, what with social distancing and all of that, and take it from me, staying inside isn't all that bad. I did it for quite a while.
So yeah, that is him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this for a render, and I'm going to go to the bathroom. So go ahead and just watch this render take place. I'm going to go ahead and re-enable the screen so you can see the render. I'm going to save, I'm going to export movie. I'm going to say this as final draft 1. Sunburst says stay safe. I'm going to render it as 1080p. Funnily enough, the difference between 720 and 1080p is actually minimal. The biggest difference is these samples here. The more of those, it's like it almost doubles the render time. So be mindful of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and export the movie. And then there we go. You guys can watch the render. I'll be right back. Did it finish? Oh no, no. The render went behind SFM. There it is. So yeah, this is what you, if you want to get into SFM, this is what you'll be spending the majority of your life doing. Just waiting for the render. Yeah. That is what SFM do. And the other issue, the other thing that comes up with this all the time is that you have to be careful with what you do with your computer whilst it is rendering. Because SFM, if you do anything that uses the graphics card, so if you try to load up another game, full screen application, anything that changes anything to do with the graphics card, you can be running it before you render in SFM, but as soon as you change it, SFM's render will break. It'll just break. I guess there's an error that happens, something to do with the source engine or something like that, but just be mindful about what you do whilst you are waiting on a render. However, one of my favorite things to do, if I've released any of my time lapses, is to go onto a site, congregate.com, and start playing something. So welcome to my this one seems like an interesting game. Welcome to my Quillo Plays Flash Games. I was about to say ASMR, but that's not right. Here we go. Quillo's Plays Flash Games. Let's play. There we go. And you can see the render going off in the background. I'm just gonna put it at the top right here, so we can see how it goes. So I need to make that, I guess. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Puzzle game. So this one's first, it's next, and second. Cool. Oh. Oh no. This complicates things a tad. Okay, I like this puzzle game because it requires you to whoopsie daisies. It requires you to map out what will change when you do a thing, and you have to try and also know what the shape's going to look like when you flip it. Interesting. Okay, this is a cool game. Is there any sound? Oh, it's muted. It's muted. Mute. Unmute. Unmute site. There we go. Done. Okay. And I need to... Okay, so there's little sounds like that. Okay. I need the green circle this side, yes, and then this. Cool. I like the soundscape of this game. It's actually kind of interesting. So I need to put this over here. Wrong. Oh, this probably goes back. Yeah, it does. Okay. So I need to do this. No. Yes. And then like that. Easy. Cool. Oh no. Okay. Oh, it's like a stamp. Okay. Cool. I like that. No, I like that. That's really cool. Okay, so the shape that's on the bottom is the green one, and it's like this. Yeah. And then the next shape up is the blue one, and it's like this. And then the last shape is the red one, and it's like this. Good news. Cool, I'm bored. The other games I particularly like playing is idle games, because they look good on a time lapse. So if I go ahead and idle. Ooh, increments is a good one. I do like this one. I wonder if it still remembers me. It does. It does remember me. So there we go. You start with a single zombie, and it goes out and tries to eat humans. And then it will convert humans into zombies, which will then convert other humans into zombies. And then yeah, it just expands out like that. So looks pretty cool. But I've played it for too long before. Oh, hello. Oh, I've played this one before. It's like it wasn't as good as I was expecting. This one here, this Idle Breakout. But you know, it's what it is. You know, it is what it is. And I've made quite a bit of. I do quite like the scatterball. The more I have, the better. Now they're all trying to get to here. Oh, there we go. So the scatterball, if it hits a block, it will shoot out 3 more balls. In this case, 7. And it'll do a lot more damage too. Cool. I also like the sniper ball because it'll guarantee hit a black bricks will not get damaged till all other bricks have been destroyed. Okay. Interesting. Also a lie. My god, my screen is just full of this. Alright. Oh, there it is. So, by the way, if anyone wants to join in on the Discord, you're more than welcome to. I'm currently in the stream chat, which most people should be able to join in, unless you're in the entry booth. Ah, Mama Ponk. Rules. Collaborator. Oh, wait, hang on. Rolls. Mama Ponk. Welcome aboard. Choose a notifications role. Welcome aboard. Read above and choose a role. Welcome aboard during a stream. Hi. Oh, more. Okay. So yeah, and you get gold when you break a brick. But look at it go. There are 2 golf balls on the moon, apparently. It seems that black bricks will still get hurt by scatterballs. Interesting. Cool. Fellow Aussie. Which beer are you? I'm 4X. That is implying that every state has a beer. Does every state in Australia have a beer? Yeah, let's have a look. Australian beers. If Foster's is on this list, I will kill someone. 4x Gal! Alright. Most... Carlton Draught. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, Carlton Draught's fine because they had that one big ad campaign. Australian beers by state. 7 states of Australian beer. Okay, so Queensland is 4X, of course. Victoria is Victoria Bitters, obviously. New South Wales is the creator of 2E's. Hell yeah. Oh, and Byron Bay Brewing. Of course, that's in New South Wales, obviously, but 2E's is the most popular one knowing. Or at least it's the one I know. Matilda Bay, Gauge Roads, and Little Creatures. Okay, a little bit less known, I guess. Cooper's Brewery, I've heard that before. That's nice, that's in South Australia. Northern Territory has the anti-draught. Okay. Cool. And then in... Bogues. Yes, of course, Bogues is the Tasmanian beer. Cool. Okay. That's interesting. Hey! Yes, no. There's a new link because YouTube is dumb. Still have it? No, okay, cancel. Let me go ahead and have a look at my live stream thingy. Where is it? On YouTube now. Share, here we go. Copy. Carry on my wayward son. Oh no, I can only have 50 balls. What a shame. But. Cool. Blesses. So yeah, idle breakout. How about that? Yeah, so this is Idle Games. I actually want to make one of my own, to be honest. I want to make my own idle game. And I want it to be very physics-based and very, like, satisfying to watch. Because that's, like, the best thing when an idle game is really satisfying to watch. Yeah. And this one sort of has that sort of appeal to it. But mostly it's just the it's just the fact that there's like amount of blocks and they just appear and then all your balls are just like nah. So Matzo Ball is an annual event held on Christmas Eve night. Something Jewish. That's all I heard. Anyway, so this is SFM, and this is how it works. Alright, I'm bored with this one. Aspiring artist. I already played this one. It was different though. It's a different name. Oh well. Okay. You can play a more active. Tower defense is my absolute favorite genre of Flash game. Though there doesn't seem to be as many new ones these days, which is a crying shame. Cause like you've got balloons, and you got your gemcraft, and that's about it. That's all the tower defense. Cursed Treasure is another gemcrafts sort of. I don't want to say it's a clone, but it's very similar. And then that's pretty much it. You got more balloons, you got more gemcraft, you got more Cursed Treasure, and you got Perfect Tower, which is actually an idle game, which I think is pretty fantastic. But yeah, that's it. They're really and Creeper World 2, which I think is actually a brilliant game. They're actually making the fourth one, which is actual full 3D. But Creeper World was one of my favorite games, and it's actually still is actually, which is good news. And then you've got Desktop TD Pro, which is always a nice one. And Ghost Hacker, which actually was one of my favorite due to the fact that the towers themselves had different upgrades. Which actually leads me to creating my own game, actually. I'm still in the development stage of it. It's very slow. Hello! Lokendra? I don't know. I wonder. Everyone's over in Cadet Stream. Oh, jeez. Hang on a sec. That's right. No, because Cadet is also streaming, and most of the people are watching her live stream. Well, they're watching her live stream and in her chat as well, and so I'm over here in my lonesome. But that's all good, mate. That's all good, mate. Yeah. There's actually a spot in her thingy. I might just join in. Bloop.
Hey, speak of...
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Wait. Oh no.
Was my arrival foretold?
I've been doing this all day. We talk this call has been doing this all day.
Yeah.
We talk about someone and they join.
Can we get a replay on that joke real quick? Can we roll that back?
Oh my gosh. So it started with Sev, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then after Sev, it was Nino. And then after Nino, it was Pixie. And now it's you. We literally did that each time.
Oh, jeez.
Where we freaking... Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That was funny.
Predicted. So my arrival was sort of foretold in a certain way.
Yeah, sort of.
Coincidence? Yeah. I think not.
No, I'll let you have that one.
Quillo, while you're here,
Yes.
and based on what you're viewing on the stream, have you heard of Flashpoint?
Flashpoint? No, I have not.
So
Actually,
it's
I
this
think I
huge.
saw it before. Hang on. No, that's Flash Element. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so it's this huge Flash archival program or project. It's like 30-something gigs of Flash games archived from the internet.
Oh yeah.
That yeah.
All I'm getting is the physics one.
Damn. I think I'll see if I can find a link and send it to you, but it's incredible. I think you can download a version that's just like a menu, so you can click something and it will kind of in the background download the file for you, so you don't have this huge chunk of your hard drive taken up.
I mean, Flash games aren't really all that large anyway, so it connects to a server, does it, and then just downloads the things that you want to play.
Yeah, just about. But
then
32 gigs of them. It's like thousands.
Yeah.
Of them.
32 gigs is not much on the hard drive space. It's like, is 30
I
gigabytes
mean, yeah,
a lot
you do.
of hard drive space? No. Of Flash games? Yes.
Hey, I'm working from a old laptop here. Give me some break. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. It's been really cool. I think it actually partnered with archive.com, a site that normally does like very, very old computer games from systems that are long out of date.
Okay. That's fair enough.
So how are you?
I am good.
For the most part, I
For the
reckon.
most part, don't know why my live stream was like flagged as violating community guidelines 5 minutes into starting. That was a good way to start my day.
Uh-huh. We heard.
Yeah.
We poured one out for you.
Yeah. Poured one out for this boy. I need to get some rum. I want some scotch.
Oh my god.
Good scotch.
All I have is some yikes.
Yeah. Yikes, hard pass. Yikes, hard pass.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is where we start doing the new
Whoops.
ones. Ooh, Dungeon Warfare. I always like dungeon games. So,
Have you been able to see the stream?
we can't load this Unity web player game. Unity web player games are no longer playable on Chrome, Firefox, or Edge browsers. Please try this game on Safari or
On
Internet
Explorer.
Yeah.
Obviously, come on.
Internet Explorer.
What else would you use?
What else would you use? What else could it possibly
Oh,
be?
I'm so upset.
Well, that's a shame.
Nothing.
Dungeon Warfare. Oh well. Let's just go ahead and keep going back to Idle Breakout because that's what I'm currently playing. I would turn this into a Mountain Blade stream, but as I said before, I can't load up any games while SFM is rendering, otherwise it'll break the render. Which is a massive shame.
Indeed.
The house is so echoey. You can hear Brandon in the kitchen talking.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect.
it sounds incredibly echoey just from your end, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm hearing you.
Unfortunately, there isn't much I can do.
I can hear the tiles and the hardwood walls. Or is
Oh,
it,
yes.
or is it what is it? What is it?
I don't know.
I can't
I don't
remember
know.
what I was talking about.
You're trying
Gyprock. Gyprock. It's Gyprock.
Oh.
Jiff.
Talcum powder. Compressed talcum powder is Gyprock.
Okay.
Sounds great.
So how are you?
Good.
Good.
I spent like 40 minutes trying to figure out how to get this wing to look like a hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just have
It
a look
worked.
at,
Oh, let me etch in the little mascara pen.
Here we go. But we got double stream. I'm streaming your stream now.
Oh, let me...
Here we
Oh
go.
no.
I said it was a matter of time.
It was just a matter of time. But we got whilst my SFM is streaming your stream now.
Oh no.
Here we go.
I said it was a matter of time.
Now my stream is listening to your stream and can hear me twice.
My SFM is rendering.
And also you
Oh,
guys
goody.
twice. I'm just gonna turn off the sound because that's what happens. And look, you can see my stream in the bottom right corner of your stream. Because my one's in the up next.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Dang.
Oh no, this is too meta. I don't like
Hey guys, so we're about to break the internet.
it.
You want to have a example of
A,
recursion?
B, C. Oh, what?
Oh, you're doing the Fluttershy costume thingies. Cool.
Yeah, I am.
Woohoo!
But you see this wing here? This wing hand here?
This wing on the left or the right?
The left. Both
Yeah.
both are good.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you can! Oh no! Pixie can type in both places at once.
Absolute mad lad.
I have become too powerful.
it's illegal.
Indeed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Illegal. Blue Maxia's Flashpoint. Web Game Preservation Project and Archive.
You did what?
Ah. Oh,
I don't know
wow.
why that
So
sounded
many.
really weird.
Yeah, I think the website said like 38,000 games archived.
Yeah. There's the
And
original
it's only 30
28.
gigs.
Nice.
I mean, it's just Flash games from like
Yeah.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
It's
just
the good ones.
making it.
She's making a joke.
Oh yeah, they got all the good ones.
Yeah.
There's some trash in there too, though.
Of course.
If you want to look at through
Ooh.
that.
If you're looking for that, why?
Trash ones are the best
Hey,
ones, though.
hey. Hey, I consider myself a bit of a connoisseur of trash.
Of
I'm
trash.
somewhat of a trash connoisseur myself.
Is that what your
Download
is
that
that
one,
what your
boy.
New Horizons tagline is? Trash connoisseur.
You were wrong, Pixie. It's not 31 gigabytes. It's 288 gigabytes.
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I misremembered then.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones that he downloaded.
Yeah.
I guess it is.
I guess there's 30 gigabytes of trash games in the other side.
There's 30 gigabytes of trash games.
Yep. Exclusively.
No, Freddy, we don't forget you. We're just talking about trash Flash games. Hey, that rhymes. Trash Flash. Flash of trash. Trash of Flash. Sassy Flash of trash. Trashy Flash. Sass. That's enough. So how's everyone's day?
Been doing
Oh,
okay.
no.
I spent 40 minutes getting a wing to look like a hand.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm. I've been spending what, an hour trying to get a hoof to look like a hoof.
Oof, I
or
feel
rather,
that.
sunburst sock to look like an actual sock and not just like one of those plastic wristband thingies that you snap on.
Oh,
The
I
slap
see.
bracelet.
The slap bracelet.
Uh-huh.
But for
God,
parents-
I can hear the sound. I can hear it.
I'm glad.
Oh.
And it's echoing, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I like it how
How dare you?
Vyanda says, do you ever get a realization like, wow, the world is large, because I just found out the river in front of my home is 21.8 kilometers across. And I'm like, yeah, and you realize how large this world is, and then you realize how large space is, where not even the length of that river is even like one
It's not even a
pointeenth away
hair's
from
width
here to the
in
moon.
yeah, in comparison, it's like, oh.
Our closest
I was
celestial body.
honestly, I was just thinking of that one quote that I had read a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's a real one, but it was where I forget which astronaut it was, but they were in space and they had like put their they could put their thumb, and like their thumb from their perspective would cover the entire Earth. And he's like, it didn't make me feel big, it made me feel very small. And I was like, yeah,
It's my
yeah, I can
favorite
see
quote.
that.
I wonder if I can find it. Moon thumb quote.
Moon thumb.
Yes.
Why does that sound like a condition?
Google trying to make sense of my queries at 3 a.m. Moon thumb.
I've got chronic moon thumb, guys. It's not good.
It's getting worse. Moon thumb quote astronaut.
No goody. No goody.
No. Here it is. Found it. Oh, bigger. Okay, there we go. It suddenly struck me that the tiny, tiny pea, pretty and blue, was the Earth. I put up my thumb and shut one eye, and my thumb blotted out the planet Earth. I didn't feel like a giant. I felt very, very small. Neil Armstrong,
Yeah.
1930.
It was Neil Armstrong. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That was the quote that I was thinking of, and I'm like, I don't remember the whole thing. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Beaumont.
Yeah.
The moon something.
Moon thumb quote. Moon thumb quote astronaut.
The moon something sounds very familiar. Yes. It I think I was at the Kennedy Space Station Center in Florida
Mm-hmm.
when that had come up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when you first that's when you
Freaking
first-
Buzz Aldrin was there.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse me?
Mm-mm.
Oh, like he was at the station when we were, and I'm like, what?
Oh. Nice.
What are you doing here? Yeah. This was
Shouldn't
like
you be on the moon?
no.
Oh boy.
Work on the moon.
Guys. Could you imagine a 10-year-old going up and asking him that? Like,
Don't you work on the moon?
don't you work on the moon? What are you doing here?
I'm on vacation.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you're responsive with
Oh
that.
my god,
Long
that'd be
service
so
leave.
good. Kid wouldn't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
Vacation was such a better, like, summary.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be perfect. Oops.
Freddy asks, wait, are you drawing those different personalities of Fluttershy? Yes. That's exactly
Yeah,
Vianne does beat
I
you to
am.
it. And she's doing an amazing job of it, by the way.
Thank you.
I love it how Gothshy is applying mascara.
Uh-huh. She's like bored. She's like,
I never mind.
The other
It
two are over
was
there
so
talking.
funny. Yeah, the other two were like talking to each other. Because I think that they would butt heads the most,
Oh yeah.
to be
Mhm.
completely honest. Like if they all met, like, and interacted with each other,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
If
Alright,
you
can-
recognize them, they're the same ones from the Inktober as well.
Yeah.
Probably.
I definitely
Mm.
recognize the baited you into liking the time.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the middle one.
Yeah.
Hipster Shy.
All right, cadet, we're gonna start up a
Huh?
sitcom series where the three of them all live together as
Hell
sisters.
yes,
Oh, boy.
please.
Is
Let's
that-
do it.
Is that
We're
gonna be-
doing it.
is
It's
that
gonna be a
your
comic
mystery
now.
comedy?
Oh my god, yes.
We're doing it. We're doing it now. This is canon. Right
we need
now.
a title. We need a title, though.
Oh my gosh. Definitely needs a title.
Fluttering personalities.
Oh my god.
uh,
I don't know. It has to be something punny, like way
Oh
punny.
no.
yeah.
Because the show does that all the damn time. Come on.
Oh.
He's like, oh no.
Wing ponies.
Something like 3 times shy or something like that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'll take that.
Thrice shy.
Oh no.
I can't think of anything.
Too many flutters would spoil the shy.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Because I was like, too many cooks spoil the broth, so I was like, too many flutters spoil the shy.
A play on Too Many Cooks would actually be good.
Too
That would
many
be
cooks.
really good.
Now all I can think about is the actual episode when Fluttershy's like walking out, and all three of her personalities walk out.
Yeah,
and
and they walk
the
behind
goth,
her.
the goth surprises Rarity, and she makes that scream sound. That's all I can think about.
The what?
The surprise sound that Rarity makes, where she's like, "Wah!"
Oh, okay, yeah. Because she turns around and sees. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I loved the face Fluttergoth made when she like was leaving at that point though in the episode. Because it's like so angry but like subdued enough that it makes it really funny.
Let's go, yeah.
I also just kind of like it how immediately Fluttershy was like, "Is that too much?" Kind of went off the rails.
Yeah. She's like, oh,
She was committed up until the end,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, which is great. That's what you want. You want commitment.
I'm glad I
What?
decided to try and search for that bloody episode on the second screen over here. Because I searched Gothshy leaving, because I just wanted to
Oh,
have a look at that clip. And the
Oh,
second one was a
no.
Pornhub link. And I'm like,
Oh boy.
No.
What?
No.
Thanks, Google.
Thanks, Google.
Very cool.
Google's trying really hard to make sense of me.
Thanks, Google. Very cool.
You
Topic.
give me moon thumbs.
Still thinking about moon thumbs and astronauts.
Oh Lord.
This is awful.
Awful. Just awful. Waffle.
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 Do you know that waffle can be used as like a verb?
Yes.
Yeah.
To waffle on.
To waffle. Yeah.
Yeah, it really blew my mind. It's like the thing where
Oh.
buffalo can be used like
Buffalo.
5 times in the same sentence or something. Yeah.
It's like buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Or police.
Yeah.
Thanks, English.
The,
Very cool.
the police, that police.
Yeah.
My favorite one is James, while John had a better effect on the teacher.
I don't understand.
These are like grammatically correct sentences.
I
English.
understand that part, but I don't get why. What are the multiple uses of the word that you're applying to it? I don't know other definitions in order to make sense of this
So-
sentence.
With the had one, so
Mhm.
for the actual past tense of have had and had work the same way. So
Okay.
you know, like where's my dog? I don't know. Lydia had it before. So that's
Yeah.
the grammatical
Yeah.
correct for that one. So the actual deconstruction of that sentence is like the setting is they're making a story, and James and John made a passage. James had the word had in it. John had the word had in it, and had a better effect on the teacher. The deconstruction of it is James, while John had. John
Gotcha.
had
So half
a
of
better
it
effect on
is
teacher.
the enunciation.
Yeah. James, while John had a better effect on the teacher.
It's having an effect on me where it's like we say words too much
Yeah.
and then they become meaningless to us.
Yep.
Stop losing-
It's
Yeah.
a specific thing. There's a specific word for that. Repeating words till.
Rapido delito.
Have the repeato.
That's what it is now.
No.
Let me just. Okay, so this link here, semantic satiation is what it says, but actually, what it should be, repeato.
Oh, are
I
you
did not
editing
know.
the wiki?
Well, he should.
There we are. And then.
Oh my
Fantastic.
god.
Oh my god.
Hang on, I need to get this content.
Repeato
He's changing it in the HTML.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How
Ladies and
dare you.
gentlemen, we're witnessing history in the making here.
Yep. I just need to get the actual text here. Here it is. All right. So. Repeato.
God damn it. God damn it. I can't
The
believe
phrase
you.
temporarily
What is
listening
it?
if you listen. Which is
Who is your favorite Fluttershy personality, by the way? We're being asked. Classic shy. Any of these three shies.
Out of the three,
Mhm.
probably the goth one.
Hipster.
The goth one? The
Uh-huh.
hipster one? Hmm.
There we go. And let me just save that as a snippet. Oh crap! I forgot one more thing.
Uh-huh.
Respect wikipedia.org wiki repeato. Repeato.
I'm glad you're on board with this.
Yes, absolutely.
He's so on board, you have no idea.
I'm so on board. I've already crossed the Atlantic.
I'm tweeting this to Wikipedia right now.
I'm pretty chuffed with myself, I'm not gonna lie.
Not in the least
Ew.
bit miffed.
I was gonna say, you're not supposed to do that in this stream.
What? What?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Cadet, no!
Nothing. I was just making a dumb joke.
Yeah. But of the three Fluttershy personalities, who is the
What is
Fluttershy on the
that?
right? Was that a cat
So,
sneak?
Snobby shy?
Yeah, Snobshy, I reckon.
No, there's Hulk shy as well. How dare you,
Right.
Pixie?
There's also Iron Will Fluttershy.
Iron Will Shy.
Oh, that's true. Right. Stop.
Walking around town beating people.
Oh boy.
I can't believe I have to Google what a mascara brush looks like.
It's like a 3D.
It looks like a toilet brush.
It
I was
does.
about to say, is it like a toilet brush?
Just
It
use a
looks
toilet
like
brush.
a toilet brush.
Reverse Fluttershy. Oh, there's also discorded Fluttershy.
Anti-shy.
Anti-shy. Oh, well, I think anti. No. Oh yeah. there's
Anti-shy
discorded-
is the one that was in the
The changeling one.
no.
What was that?
The one where he invites her over for tea.
Oh.
The episode where Discord invites her
Oh.
over for tea.
Yeah.
Discord and Harmony, whatever.
That was reverse flutter. I'm pretty sure they specifically said reverse.
What about
And
Flutter
then their
Guy?
name. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
What about Flutterbat as well?
Oh god, Flutterbat 2! No!
Yes, there's so
How
many
many Fluttershy alternates are there?
You must draw them all.
Cadet, you have to expand the canvas.
No, I gotta make it way bigger.
There's like 30.
Yeah.
Oh no!
30.
No wait,
Oh my
just
God.
combine the personalities. So have Flutter Gothbat and
Oh god.
So you want me to redraw this wing that I took 40 minutes drawing?
Into a
Not just the
Batwing.
wing.
Get out.
Batwing.
Get out! How dare you even try and suggest such a thing?
That mascara brush looks like. Whoop! He's gone. Oh no!
Oh, no!
Leave.
Oh.
Oh.
They're dropping like flies! What you done?
Oh no! How's my render going?
Don't you dare.
It's still going.
I could feel it. I could feel it.
I will.
Oh man. Hang on. I think there's people wanting to. Hang on. Wait. Join voice chat. Where?
Who?
Where is this chat? Everyone can see my statistics and also in the
Persistence.
corner.
Oh.
we can see resistance.
My server or cadet's server. That's where I am now.
Aw. I just realized this one in like the little window hole thing.
I'm the real one. I freaking love that though. They're just all crying, just like I'm the real one. I loved that. It was his worst nightmare.
You could just see his face as he's like, "Oh, this isn't gonna be that hard," and then he walks in, he's like, "Oh no,
No.
oh no."
Oh, hello?
Oh no.
Oh, is it pizza time?
Hello?
Oh.
If she gets pizza, I
Something you've
swear-
never heard before.
Is it pizza?
No, pizza was
Aw.
actually yesterday.
Yesterday was
Oh,
pizza
well,
time.
one day off.
And it was actually, oh my god, it was actually pizza time for me yesterday too. I forgot. We had pizza for dinner yesterday. Oh,
So
my
did
God, same.
Selma.
Oh jeez.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
We
god.
all had pizza.
I know everybody had pizza. We had an impromptu pizza day.
Ah.
It was crazy.
When you want to host a pizza party, but it's quarantine hours.
I
you
know,
host it
right?
online.
Oh my
Zoom call.
gosh.
What the heck?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Let's see, which layer is this on? This one. Cool.
Oh, wait.
Literally all of us. That's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
great.
I couldn't have. For me, I couldn't have meat because of Good Friday, so I just had
It's pizza. We didn't say it had to be pepperoni day.
That's why,
Pizza,
that's why
not pizza.
Well, that's why I'm explaining. I had pizza because it's like a non-meat.
We're teasing
Oh,
Pizza is honestly one of the most universal foods. Like,
It's the best thing. It has to be. Like,
yes.
especially, like, it's a universal food, but only Americans get it right.
Ooh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I have no
Discord.
idea.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Trixie, your Discord died right as we were teasing you about the wing, and we thought you left because you
Oh,
were hurt.
Because I was like,
Oh my
"Ugh,"
God.
and then you left, and I was like, no, wait.
Yeah, he's like, get out, and you were like, Bennett, and then you didn't come back, and we were like, oh.
No, that was all Discord. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my
That's really
gosh.
funny.
oh, Discord, do 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 do.
Yup.
Ding, 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 ding,
No.
ding, ding, ding.
How dare you? I'm gonna add a
How
teeny
dare
tiny...
you?
What
How
happened?
dare you?
What happened?
A little teeny tiny
So-
one to exemplify the shines. Does that work? Does it look like it's shiny? Because it's like super shiny.
Really shiny.
Yeah.
Shine bright like an eyelid.
Aww.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh.
All right, where's the actual kick out of call button?
Commit delete. Commit
Go.
ban.
We're
Actually, I think Nino,
Control.
you have the ability to ban people.
Commito delito.
Commito delete. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, there we go. There's them. They're all here. The gang's all here.
Take it away, Penny.
Which one would be Penny?
Yeah, which one would be Penny? Let's see. I wanna color
I think-
everybody a specific color though.
I think the
So-
hipster would be the Penny.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see it.
No, not that one.
Vaudeville is so yesterday. So 1920s.
Excuse me, did you say vaudeville?
Ugh, I didn't realize we had Grandpa in the audience.
Oh my god!
So, I gotta be careful because we might summon her with the curse of the live stream, but
Oh, yeah.
every time I think about this episode, I remember Sarah or Toodles.
Toodles.
Her reaction when they got onto SPP and
Uh-huh.
her like, I can't say it. I can't repeat what she said.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
But she had a very different response to this episode from everyone else.
Yeah. She not like
Oh
it.
yeah, you're right. I remember. Go ahead and elaborate for the people that weren't there,
Uh,
if you wanna.
You don't have to say the whole thing. But
You don't have to say it. You can just
Paraphrase
piece it together.
Yeah.
Paraphrase. That's the word. I was like,
so basically the entire time she was watching it, she described like this frustration towards the alternate personalities. Like, why are they all so mean? It just doesn't make sense. And I'm very heavily paraphrasing.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is too.
We can imagine. This is too. Yeah.
But yeah, it was the most frustrated I've ever heard her.
Yeah.
And it was I don't want to say this, but it kind of hilarious to watch.
Yeah. Just that amount of unbridled range contained within one person.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'm like legit proud of this.
Hell yeah. He deserves to be.
It looks lit.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oops. What?
Alright. Yeah. Oh, I need to stretch my back muscles. Oh, damn.
Oh no!
I've just aged 75 years.
I noticed.
I'm
It's
now
been
90.
84 years.
I was gonna say that.
Really?
In the freaking that voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So we've got a Skittles bucket here. What do you think is the percentage
boy.
that I'm gonna pull out a red Skittle?
How dare you?
100.
Isn't it higher chance?
1000%.
Well, right now
Oh,
it's
boy.
gonna be 100%.
That's what I said. 100.
Yeah.
I've heard this before.
Uh-huh.
Jack's like,
Yeah.
listen here, you convict.
You scammer. I'm up to your little tricks.
Oh boy.
Fool me once.
Fool me once, shame on you.
I feel like Gladys as I said that.
Yeah.
And I'm on your little tricks.
Like, I immediately thought that when you said that, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
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 Wow.
Wow. Okay.
I love the purple that you chose for, Goth Fluttershy here.
Yeah?
Gothshy. Yeah.
They're good colours for that, I suppose, isn't it? Black and purple.
Deep black eyes.
They're not black.
I know.
They're blue.
It's still purple.
It's Witcher eyes.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, hey.
You're a rock star. Get the game on, go play.
No. No.
Ban me. Ban.
Bad.
Ban.
Fluttergoth, are you applying mascara? Yeah, it's like whatever.
Exactly. Oh wait, this is the color of the paint. There we go.
Oh, that is my back of my neck.
Oh,
Whoa.
saving the best for last.
Saving the worst
Um,
for last.
Everyone shifts uncomfortably.
When I was trying to think of more Fluttershy
Uh-huh.
personalities that she's had, I always get reminded of the episode that I always forget exists because I had to commit it to memory because I always forgot it exists.
Uh-huh.
But that episode where I think it was like Twilight and Cadence go like kill this worm for Discord because he's blue.
Yeah. Three's coming.
Yeah.
Was it Three's a
I
Crab?
always forget that episode exists because it just feels so weird. I don't
The
know.
Fluttershy, yeah.
The blue flu.
I do kind of
I don't know if any of you guys get that feeling for any other episode.
My one is the entire anthology Like
Oh,
every
Har
episode
har.
Entire.
I've forgotten exist. I'm pretty sure I've watched all of them.
I'm planning on rewatching them all
Yeah,
Nice.
very soon.
we're gonna do a MLP binge stream with pizza.
Oh my god, no.
No,
Pizza.
Quillo,
With
stop.
pizza.
Stay up for like 5 days straight and watch the whole show through.
Oh my god, no.
Wait, guys, if we keep talking about pizza, then
It's gonna
her
arrive.
roommates will show up.
Oh
Pizza joins the live stream.
my god. Pizza totally would join the live stream too.
Pizza's joined the Zoom meeting.
Yikes.
Pizza's entered the chat.
Yes, I'm gonna be here until I
Till
die,
you
which is
die?
gonna be in a few months.
That's some commitment there.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be here until my render finishes. And
Okay.
It's almost there. I'm not sure if you caught the first part of my stream, but I wanted to try and get the camera to emulate a camcorder, and you know how camcorders
yeah.
how they autofocus.
They do. Yeah.
They do.
Mm.
How that
Yeah.
do. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Don't.
Oh my god, stop. No.
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 Vanessa,
Got
don't.
quiet.
Huh?
I said it got real quiet.
It got real quiet. As it do.
Mhm.
It do a quiet.
Not the spot. Stop.
Okay.
This is the strangest sounding game of tennis I've ever heard.
Bubble tennis.
Pop tennis,
Heck yeah, dude.
otherwise known as tens.
You zoomed in on those glasses, and all I could think are the 2020 glasses. And now I want that to be a thing.
Oh
no.
Just a pony wearing the 2020 glasses. Or even worse, like 2019.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, a friend of mine hit like 2,010 subscribers and made a thing, like a post about it.
Yeah.
And it made me remember the I Miss 2009 shirt. And I was so tempted
Wait.
to respond with it. It just hit me when you said that about the thing. And I was like, that reminds me.
Wait, what shirt?
We played a game of Jackbox a while back.
Oh,
and
yeah. Of course.
it says I miss I miss 2009 was
Can
one
I
of
have
the
that?
shirts.
That's a real big feel.
I'd have to find the link.
Big mood.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the welcome to Walmart shirt.
Well,
You
thank you for
totally
shopping at
need
Walmart.
to still. Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
Yes.
What's the other one like? Time for bed.
Time for bed. Yeah, with the like really aggressive looking face.
Grumpy.
Yeah,
It's like-
the super grump pone.
Somebody outside is hammering something. It's like midnight. No, it's 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's like
It's,
midnight.
It's like
not.
midnight. It's 9 p.m., but since the sun is down, it may
It's
as well
like
be midnight.
midnight or something.
I don't know. Like time is like weird.
The sun is down, so I'm guessing it's like 3 a.m.
Basically.
Let me just zoom.
Zoom.
Zonk.
Yeah.
I do like all of your color choices for the three
Yeah.
shines.
Yeah, is there a name for this specific type of color?
Monochrome.
I was just about to say monochromatic, but I thought that was
It
black
is.
and white.
No. You can use it for anything.
Anything,
Let's go.
Anything
The
that
chroma?
uses one color, monochrome.
Yeah.
Listen,
Sorry, say chroma is
Listen.
color.
please don't do red. Just don't do red.
Oh my
Don't
god.
do red monochromatic.
Don't worry, she's pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make the hat the same. as
Fabulous.
this.
Well, of course, Flutter Hipster is fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that you're like super tacky, but
You wouldn't understand what I'm
you
wearing.
just wouldn't understand.
Someone's dying.
Just repeating the words "time for bed" in my mind. It just makes it funny. I don't know why.
You're shopping at Walmart.
You seen it?
I wonder if there's past games where I've used that quote as well.
It's a
Honestly,
good
the
quote.
best shirts come out of TKO.
Yes.
It's
Definitely.
true. It's so damn true.
How many shirts are you at now, Cadet?
9, 10.
Oh no.
Can you really
It's irrelevant.
count?
It's irrelevant.
Whoa.
You alright?
I'm just looking at past funny shirts from Jackbox games.
Okay. Let's see. Now it's time to take the line art.
Where are you, Drew? Okay, I'm gonna send you one.
Take all the line art and then put it in a color.
Are we about to hit next levels of pro
The
gaming?
line art and put it over there.
Thanks, every There needs to be a TKO Hall of Fame for the best shirts. people have
Dude,
made.
right?
Actually,
Competitive
fantastic web idea. You upload the shirts that you guys really liked from your TKO game to like a third-party website, and then people can vote on them.
I'm gonna make it match the eye.
I
color.
forgot about this shirt. It's a game.
Nice. Where'd you put him?
I put one in Patreon hub.
Oh yeah.
Cadet, I have a critical question.
Okay.
Is her face not white?
No, it's not.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm in danger.
Her eyes and her face are the same color for me.
Oh no, okay, I'll make it a
Uh-oh.
little bit darker.
No, I'm not saying it needs to change. I was just like, wait a minute.
Does that look a little bit darker?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's lying!
liar!
Okay, now I can tell the difference.
Yes. Because our boy here is what's
Mild
his name?
protan.
Mild protan.
I was actually talking about it with my professor because we had a small course on how to design graphs.
Yeah.
And I brought up the question, what about colorblind people? Because he made a red graph, and I was like, ooh,
Ooh.
ooh. Oh, no. And he was like, good question.
And you're like, it's totally not because I have it or anything. I
Consider it.
Just, hypothetically.
I have this friend.
I have this hypothetical.
We'll call him Drew.
Holy crap.
We'll call him Drake.
I missed.
You know
Okay,
Drake.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, Quillo, speaking of the sentence thing, you can use my first name 3 times in a row and it'd still be a correct sentence.
Yeah.
Drew.
Drew.
That's why I usually like to say Drew drawing. And people are
Oh my
like,
god.
okay.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Logs off.
Close off. That's it.
That's enough for me.
Oh no! There we go. Nothing happened.
It is good that nothing happened.
I'm glad you clarified that nothing happened.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes.
And then I have to
I
fill
have
in
been
the
standing
very
incorrectly
small...
for the past 20 minutes. Not good for
Cool.
my spine. Thanks for the update.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Quillo. Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Your spine's just like, why are we still here?
Just to suffer. I am sitting down now. I wonder if the stream...
Cool.
The stream can see the top part of my head.
My professors in Zoom meetings when they can't focus the camera on their face.
Mm-hmm. That one video where it's like the business official who's using their kid's computer and they accidentally turned on the potato filter and they can't undo it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, how they look?
I love
They
them.
looking
Good.
She looking
Really?
fire.
Oh,
We really slammed that level up with that line art change.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
I'm excited to see how it's going to look on the others.
We punched it into the next level. Man, that was next level.
What's up, gamers? Today we're going to level up your art with this top 10 trick.
Top 10.
This top trick nobody's talking about.
Why does
Van Gogh hates her.
Oh my god.
Goth Shy almost reminds me of Faulty in his OC?
Really?
It's
Really?
possible. It might just be the way I drew as well.
Yeah. Oh, my head is like really itchy, but I can't scratch it.
Uh-huh.
My hand fell asleep.
Well, then wake it up.
Wake up! Wake up!
Did you set an alarm?
No, I've just been sitting here for the past like 2 hours.
That awkward moment when your hand doesn't wake up on time with the rest of you.
Oh gosh. Okay, I need to make hers a little bit more muted. Let's see.
Okay, I've been outside and I've been touching things in the supermarket, so I gotta make sure that I wash my hands before touching my face. Don't touch my face. My nose. It's the itchy and scratchy show.
Touch your face.
How dare you? I'm offended that I laughed at that. Fix it.
Can't believe you've done this.
Speaking of line art, Cadet,
Uh-huh.
when you post the sketches on Twitter and they have the cool gradient line art,
Uh-huh.
that's fire. Keep doing
Yay!
House down.
I will.
that. Top 10 art tricks you've never heard of.
Oh my god. Number 15.
Using gradient.
Top 10.
Using a gradient in your line art. When looking at art, you
Actually,
expect to find
No lie, let's use a gradient. Watch, I'll show you. He's like,
Uh-oh.
oh, no.
Are we about to hit level up again?
Alright.
We're gonna hit level 50
we might,
boss.
we might.
Are we about to reach full
believe
Overwatch
so.
ult charge?
When we get gradient, that's when we
God.
head to number 9.
It gives them a shine.
Yes. When looking
Just
at
so you
art,
know.
you expect to find that the line
I
art
could
is
actually
wrong.
do. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up.
You sound more bored than you do like chills.
Are you about to blow my
Like,
socks
I've just
off?
had enough.
I've been
I'm
trying
a
to
bit
fix
upset.
number 15. I'm also sitting all the way down from the mic, so I'm a bit far away.
Hmm. Number 5. Help me.
Bumber 15.
I love the out of context chills Twitter.
Did you just say Bumber 15?
Bumber 15. Berber bing
Bumblebee.
badass. Berber bing berber bis bumban Bumbaz about.
That baby bop you bad.
No. No.
Millennial humor be like B emoji.
Lamau.
Lamau.
I think you mean Bomau.
Let's go to the opposite side.
No.
Let's see.
Stronzi.
So, we use yellow.
Very bit bam.
Oh, hey, Nora.
Is that? Oh, Nora.
Nora.
How's it going?
It's been a while.
Nora. Alright. That's enough of that, Steve.
All the
Do this.
gradient.
How could you?
Let's see. And then on this one, we'll actually do blue.
Dabba-dee.
No. Please.
That's enough of that. Banned. Send to Australia.
Oh! Oh no.
Oh, you're right. It
Not
does
strong
have
enough of a
kind of
blue.
like a shine.
Yes.
I don't know
That's
how
what
to-
I said!
I don't know how to describe it.
I think he just did.
Let's see.
My god, my render is taking so long. Ah. How long has it got to go? Oh my god.
I didn't know!
This is why I generally avoid rendering during a live stream. Because it's just
Is
gonna
it
Makes
be
sense.
a live stream. Yep.
What?
Well,
Aw.
I mean, it is ready. There's not much else I can do with it. What?
What?
You're rendering during a live stream?
I can't believe it.
Oh my god. We really popping off in this stream
Yes.
today, aren't we?
And not only
Well,
that, but
no.
my stream might not even be able to see the last of my render because I've got maybe about 30 minutes before my internet cuts out. So,
That's true.
Dang.
hello, new person.
So, are you streaming yourself just rendering it?
Dirty
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah, dude, it's a render party.
It's a render.
Oh,
party.
shit. I
You're all
mean,
invited.
Hey, be fair. He's also streaming Cadet at the same time.
Yes.
whoa.
That's true.
I'm streaming a stream. as my render.
It's like an expanding brain meme. The next slot's like streaming cadet rendering.
Cadet streaming, Quillo streaming, Cadet streaming, Quillo rendering.
Oh no.
While also rendering.
Oh, y'all could do an infinity mirror thing.
I don't want to.
It gives her anxiety.
My brain would implode.
Open new
Oh.
dimensions.
I've done
Think
it
of
a
all the
couple times
Fluttershy's.
when I accidentally opened up OBS on my stream. I mean, if you want to go over to my stream to see an infinite window, you can if you like. So I'm gonna set it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that gives me anxiety
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, here it comes. Oh, hang on.
Nothing's on screen, so it's just.
It's just him
I
going,
just
whoa,
hear
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. There it is. There's the infinite window. I might be able to. Okay, that's about as much as I can get it.
Top 10 streamer tricks. Number 5, infinite window.
What are you referencing there?
We don't talk about it.
Let's just leave it at that. Ooh, Cadet, slap the name of the show above that. That can be the banner of
Oh
the
my
sitcom.
Hell yeah.
But we don't have a name, do we?
Living with me, myself, and I. Do 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 do.
Me, myself,
Me,
and
myself,
Shy.
Oh, me. I think we have it. Me, myself, and Shy.
That's it.
Ladies
That's
and
it.
gentlemen, we got him.
Oh damn! My new. Oh my god. So this is what it's about now. This is canon, guys.
Yeah.
Thank
Me,
you.
myself,
I
and Shy.
appreciate it. Me, myself, and Shy. Here we go. Oh my god, this is perfect.
The mystery aspect.
All right, I'll start looking for writers and directors.
Oh my gosh. Animators.
We've got a writer and director right now. She's making the art.
We need assistant writers and directors.
And we need assistant to the assistant.
Yes.
This is going to be a multi-million-dollar show.
Myself and Shy.
Man, this is almost as good as working on the moon.
No, how dare.
Those verses are just straight fire. You should be like a rapper.
I think I'm back on my stream. I should be. Let's have a look. Hello, connected. Excellent. So my internet is failing. I'm going to take this opportunity to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be rendering this out, and if you subscribe to me on Patreon, you'll be able to see the render as an early access bonus on Patreon. So there you go. They're on the thingy. That's it. Yeah.
That means I get to see it.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, so thank you so much for joining the stream. Sorry it was mostly just rendering, but that is unfortunately how it went. So yes, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright.
Goodbye, good luck.
Goodbye, good luck. Alright, and end stream. Yes.